kind of a
freak.
An oddball.
Freak.
You were kind of a unicorn or whatever you
Right. I was magical.
Yeah. Did you feel uncomfortable? Is this something you were?
Oh no! I was excited to do it. I was really embraced by the other male chaplains. If there was any jealousy or animosity or anything, I didn't see it because I was there to serve. I was there to work with the officers, and I was excited about this new ministry.
Well, there wasn't any of this. You're a woman. You're going to have to sort of maybe not look at this.
I had that from the church. I had several pastors, would tell me to walk 13 feet behind them or 13 steps behind them at a funeral. It's like, oh, really? Or like when I would go and speak, the pastor would say, well, I'm going to let Chaplain Frank come up, my husband, and then I think his wife has a few words to say, and I'm the executive director. It's like, really? And
Did he correct that at any time?
Huh? Oh, he always corrected it. Frank honored my position, and he honored me as his wife, and so he would get up and say, I'm only here to introduce the executive director. So, but you get past those kind of things. Those are so insignificant compared to the vast opportunities. I think successful chaplains have confidence. If they're balanced, they have confidence instead of ego. They have courage instead of pride. And they have the idea that they know where they are and what they're doing is the purpose of how they're serving God. That serving these law enforcement officers in this culture is the purpose for why we're doing what we're doing. I'm a believer in collaboration. I'm a believer in I can learn something. When I'm talking, I'm only telling you what I know. But when you're talking to me, I'm learning something every time. So to be able to hear these stories and to learn from them what's worked for you, what hasn't worked for you. I'm honored that a lot of them want to know what we're doing because we get to do so much that a lot of chaplains don't get to do. So we are very free to help train, to be able to say, you can do more than just praying over the rubber chicken dinner. You can do more than just show up and wait for them to call you. We're very proactive, and I think that's one thing I bring to the table when we meet with chaplains is be proactive. Don't just wait for them to call you because they don't remember you. You have to help them remember you. I wasn't here in 2008. Paul Duone, he died. He was in a vehicle collision. Bad guy collided with him, was in a coma, and then he died. It's crazy. So over there, that bench right there is dedicated to Officer Jimmy King, who, police department, father was manager of a baseball team, Red Sox. Anyway, he went over to Hawaii with his girlfriend who was a police officer, his sister who was an officer, the judge who was worked the DAs. So a lot of law enforcement. And they're all swimming in this area. He got caught up in the tide. The undertow was taken out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Tough deal.
Yeah. So.
Beautiful.
It's just beautiful. It really is.